Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. You're probably thinking, what is Alex doing? It's not, it's 25 to 1 in the afternoon, PM, GMT time, UK time, whatever. Was it Prime Meridian, whatever it is, but it's local time here on Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah, we're back. The 3 segmented lives, but I want to apologize to all the viewers from yesterday live show. We had so many problems, but we overcame. We shall overcome, and we overcame all those technical problems. And no doubt, if you too have kind of had a vested interest in social media, you can't get away from it, can you? WhatsApp, the FB, Facebook, the Instagram, and of course StreamYard. All went down. All went down. I was scuffing around trying to find a way. I was on the support, the customer service. I said, what's going on, StreamYard? They said, oh, it's a global thing. I said, I don't care. A global thing? You got to do a Cannon Fodder TV thing, man. Forget about the global thing. But those of you kind of stuck with us yesterday, thank you so very much. And our moderators, and of course our contributors, El-Tel, the original Godfather, and of course my brother Isaac as well, all the way out there, just around the corner in Kenya. But yes, we're back with a 3 segmented live news. Some interesting news, man. Just when you thought, oh my, where am I? Am I living in a parallel universe? What's going on here? What's going on? But anyway, guys, as usual, see you on the other side of this music intro. I'm going to listen to some more James Brown in the meantime. Didn't have any time to listen to any James Brown. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this, what is it, Tuesday afternoon. I have to think then, Tuesday afternoon show on Cannon Fodder TV. And if you wouldn't mind doing us a little favor by just subscribing, just all you have to do, just subscribe. Be part of the community here on this wonderful channel of ours. It's not mine, it's not yours, it's a collective. It's our community here. All right, let's get into the first bit. What's the first bit of news? My goodness. A weird one. Bit of a strange one, actually. When I read this, Arsenal own, I'm not sure. The Mirror online, the headline says Arsenal owner Stan Kroenke prepared to fund shock Aston Villa transfer. Latest Aston Villa transfer news from Brighton brings reports in the national press claim that Arsenal have put Ollie Watkins on a short list of potential options. Really? Arsenal are being linked with a shock move for Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins. The Sun are reporting that Watkins is on a transfer shortlist for the Gunners, as well as Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Actually, we featured him in a transfer during the summer. Nothing happened. Also, boss Mikel Arteta is said to be preparing for the potential departure of LACAZETTE, who is out of contract in the summer. LACAZETTE can start talking to overseas clubs about new deal from January, and Arsenal could look to sell the player in the new year to avoid losing him on a free transfer. Listen, we don't want to be doing that. Why not offer him just like a 1-year contract extension? But anyway, meanwhile, Pierre Aubameyang, he turned 32 in June. And there was said to be a desire at Emirates Stadium to freshen up the front line. It needs freshening up, to be honest. And I don't want to get all controversial, but I won't. Eddie Nketiah, who's been linked with Aston Villa, is also out of contract next summer. What is going on, Arsenal, man? Watkins was signed by Villa last year for around £28 million, a club record transfer fee at the time when D. Smith signed the player for a second time, having bought him while he was at Brentford in 2017. Watkins is the future Aston Villa, and there is no need or desire to sell the player, and it's unlikely that a 25-year-old would want to leave Smith and Villa. Arsenal, I don't know, 11 points with Aston Villa. Watkins scored 16 goals in his debut season for Aston Villa and got off the mark in Sunday's 2-1 win with Tottenham Hotspurs. He is playing in a 2-man attack with Danny Ings. I do like Danny Ings, to be honest, who was signed from Southampton for £29 million in August. Watkins had featured as a lone striker last season. So I think what I might do like a special profile on Ollie Watkins. It's not transfer season. That's done and gone, man. But it doesn't stop Arsenal from speculating. It doesn't stop the media outlets from speculating. And the banner, yeah, Stan Kroenke's winning. No, he's not willing to pay anything. Stan Kroenke is not willing to pay anything at all. But again, in the report, it does say, you know, Aston Villa are not in any rush to sell Ollie Watkins. Would Ollie Watkins see us as an upward step or a down step? A forward step or a backward step? Ollie Watkins, if it is true. And all the while, I'm just wondering, we spent £150 million in the transfer window. And all this talk about at the beginning of the transfer window, £250 million war chest, where's the 100 million gone? Where's the 100 million? We've got 100 million floating around somewhere in somebody's pockets, not in mine. Because if I had 100 million, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere on the beach. Yeah, sunning it with my wife, just yeah. You know what I mean. But yeah, so yeah, Ollie Watkins, I'm going to do a special player segment on him. A transfer news segment on Ollie Watkins. Possibly coming to Arsenal? I think not. I think not. The second bit of news is in regards to this. What has happened to Mikel Arteta and Gabriel Martinelli? Again, there's another write-up from the Mirror over here in the UK. Mikel Arteta's stern warning to Gabriel Martinelli as Arsenal target £22.5 million alternative. Arsenal fans like myself had hoped Gavin Martinelli would be a regular in the starting 11 this term, but it's not panned out that way, as he defines it himself, on the periphery of Mikel Arteta's side. I just hope it's not elements of, well, clearly Arteta doesn't rate it. I remember when he came out, well, you know, he's injured, we've got to be very careful with protecting Martinelli. Remember when he had the injury? But he's been injury-free. But anyway, let me continue reading the report here. So it says here that Mikel Arteta insists Gabriel Martinelli will need to earn his playing time as Arsenal target Gancao Guedes. I've done a player profile on this player. This will come up a little bit later on in the afternoon. The Gunners have been linked with the Valencia striker who is valued at £22.5 million on a football database transfer market, according to Finchayes, which is another player platform. The Portuguese star, who has still 2 years left on his current deal, has yet to agree a contract extension with the Spanish side. And his impressive start to the season has reportedly attracted attention from Mikel Arteta. I don't actually believe this news. I don't really believe it. But anyway, Arsenal fans had hoped Martinelli would be a regular in the starting 11 this term, but it's not panned out that way, as he finds himself on the periphery of Arteta's side. He saw some action in the North London club's opening 2 games in the Premier League, as it 2-0 defeat at the hands of Brentford on the left wing, and played down the middle for the loss to Chelsea. But since then, he has not featured in the league. Only in Arsenal's Carabao Cup win over West Brom and AFC Wimbledon. It seems a no-brainer that he would be thrown on at the end of the stalemate against Brighton at the weekend. However, yeah, it was after Bukayo Saka went off with a knock as the visitors looked for a winner. But Arteta opted for Ainsley Maitland-Niles instead of Gabriel Martinelli. What is going on? What's going on? Though you can't use the excuse now, Mikel, Arteta, that, oh, we've got to protect him, and the youngster is bursting to let him off the loose. Let him just run free. You know what he brings, the positivity. Head down, I'm going for goal. I could talk about the goal that he scored against Chelsea, but that was then. We're talking about now. Okay? So, Arteta, what are you thinking? What must Martinelli be thinking? Is he probably thinking, possibly I'm better off for leaving Arsenal? Martinelli, don't do it, man. Don't do it, please. Please. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. But it's a weird one. It's a strange one. And then This it's going to be left open for people to speculate. Oh, now there's a problem between Martinelli and Arteta, or Arteta and Martinelli. So again, with what he's saying here, I understand that all players, not only Martinelli, they have to fight for their place there. But I'm thinking, come on, what has he ever done to you? What's he ever done to you? And then in this segment there, it does say that Arsenal have been tracking this Valencia winger, Goncalves, Guedes. I don't know, man. I don't believe it. Like I just said about Ollie Watkins, I don't believe it. But it get the juices flowing, doesn't it? Because you're probably thinking, on Saturday we struggled to get hold of possession of the ball. Lacazette came on, held up the ball, and he brought other players. I mean, this is what Lacazette does. But surely that could have called for Martinelli. Surely. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just again, it leaves everything open up to speculation. What's happening between Arteta and Martinelli? He's not injured now, Arteta. No, just let him cut him loose. Let him just run free, please. Martinelli, don't leave. Don't leave us. Don't leave us this way. And the last segment. Is it a carry on from last night? If you saw the Canon project with Tel, the original Godfather, and my good brother Isaac, we did speak about Nico Pepe. Just needs to keep it simple. Nicolas Pepe can prove us wrong if Nicolas Pepe has struggled at the start of this season and it looks to read this. He's trying to find his form, but you can't find your form if you're not playing. The 26-year-old winger, who has just less than 3 years remaining on his contract at Arsenal, started 4 of the side's opening 5 games of the season in the Premier League, but has not been in Mikel Arteta's lineup for the last 2 matches against Tottenham and Brighton. Pepe finished last season in a spectacular style, with the Ivorian international scoring 5 goals in the final 3 matches of the campaign. Actually, I thought it's a 4 goal. I thought it's 5 goals in 4 matches, but it says here that, I mean, that's even better return. 5 goals in 3 matches, but has been unable to bring his form into the new term. So far this season in the Premier League, the former Lille winger has managed just 1 assist and is yet to open up his accounts. Quite worrying, to be honest. But Jose Mourinho, speaking about Pepe in 2019, lauded the talent of the Arsenal winger, admitted that there was a question mark over how he could adapt to life in England. I know Pepe very well. There's a question mark over the time for his adaptation, but he's obviously a kid with a lot of talent. This is potentially a very good sign for Arsenal, Mourinho said. Mourinho knows Pepe's talent, and so does Rafa Benitez. But the newly appointed Everton boss insists he needed to show his ability on a more consistent basis in order to reach the next level at Arsenal. Benitez goes on to say, Pepe will have confidence for 2 or 3 games, but he has to keep doing it now, otherwise he will lose it again, Benitez said last year. Pepe has the perfect opportunity to prove both managers right, but like Benitez said, he needs consistent runs of games in the Gunners' side. And to do that, his return in front of the goal needs to be improved. It's like you can't have one without the other, really, can you? But again, frustrating player like I've never seen before. And like I said yesterday, just sitting in front of a big screen, Arteta, and show him videos of Ian Robin. Remember, was it Bayern Munich, an ex-Chelsea player? So one-footed, left side, playing on the right wing, but so direct. Mo Salah, remember him? Also ex-Chelsea, but now plays Liverpool. So one-footed, but so direct. Keep things simple. Keep it simple. And that's what I would be doing with Nicolas Pepe. And, we spoke about Thomas Partey yesterday. But, in training, scoring goals for fun. But training is training. Produce that on the pitch come game time. Last year or the season before, Fred Lumba said, oh, Nico is always scoring goals in training. Yeah? Produce it on the pitch. Game time, Nico Pepe. And no doubt, if you are scoring goals, you make it difficult for Mikel Arteta to drop you. The world is your oyster, Nicolas Pepe. It's down to you. Only you can do this. Nobody else. Nobody else. Frustrating as hell. I kind of joked yesterday, even, in my mid-50s, I could play against him because he only plays, you know where he's looking to go. You know where he's looking to go. So predictable, frustrating as hell, Nicolas Pepe. Come on. But I do hold Arteta accountable. I'm thinking, what is he and how is he and where is he, where's he going with Nicolas Pepe? Coach him. Show him what he should be doing. Day in, day out. Look, excuse me, look at all the videos. Mo Salah, Iron Robin, playing on the right-hand side. So one-footed, but they kept it so simple. So simple. Anyway, guys. So that has been the 3-segmented live news coming on Canon 4 TV on this Tuesday afternoon show. Yeah, there is going to be a video come up a little bit later on this afternoon in regards to transfer news. Speculation news, that's what I call it. I call it speculation news. Yeah, if you want to know what it is, you've got to make sure that you subscribe. Because if you don't subscribe, you're going to miss out. And we don't want you to miss out. Whatever that means. All right, so I can see the live chat is just warming up just a little bit, just a teeny bit. However, we're going to revert to type, revert to default. Let's give the live chat a little bit more time just to warm up a little bit more, just by having just a couple of videos where we talk about our online digital services. If you are that person who's thinking, you know what, I too want to air my opinion about Arsenal. Actually, it doesn't have to be about Arsenal. It could be about anything. But I need some helping hand. Send us an email, and we will help you, talk to you about the details about how you can actually create. We will help you create your social platform there. Thumbnail artworks, thumbnail designs, editing, some SEO coding, and consultation. There is a small nominal fee because we're a small channel ourselves. But if you're thinking, yeah, you know what, I've seen Alex, I can do what I can do what Canon 4 TV does. Guys, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Just be the best version of yourself. See you in a few moments.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
All right, so there you go. Like I say, if you're that person who's thinking, yeah, I fancy a bit of having like a social media influencer, content creator career, and you don't know how to start, send us an email and we'll help you through the whole process. Okay. All right, let's go into the live chat and see who was joining us on this particular Tuesday afternoon show here on Canon 4 TV. But make sure you subscribe. Now, I've seen this one actually came up like just before 11:30. And Jim saying, is it Khalif that here says always breaking news, breakingnews.com. Change this topic. Well, Khalif, thank you for your comments, but obviously you don't know what Canon 4 TV is all about, because yesterday we did a Canon project and that wasn't breaking news. So it's not always breaking news. But if you don't like what you see and what you hear, change the channel. That's all you have to do. Just change the channel. We've got our moderator for the afternoon. This is Ashley. Says, hey up, Gooners. Hey up, Ashley. Leno could be ousted by the German international team after falling out of favour under Nicolas Arteta. Of his own doing, of his own volition, his own doing, Ashley. I know it's modern day footballers coming out on the social media platforms and complaining about life at a particular club. I don't like that facet there. Best thing is, keep your mouth quiet, get your head down. If you're upset because someone's taking your number one spot, you've got two options. You could either fight to get your position back as number one, or just put in a transfer request. Yeah, don't air your dirty linen. I don't want to hear. No, but your life is so terrible that the manager never had a conversation with you about, you know, actually, I'm going to give Ramsdale the number one shirt. Oh my goodness. He never told me. Arteta said that he did tell you. And I believe Arteta, he told you, Leno. See, swings and roundabouts. See, it's now your turn, isn't it? For the number one spot to be taken away from you. See how you like that, Leno. But yeah, it'll be of his own design, actually. His own design. Apparently, Arsenal are interested in signing Everton forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin to replace LACAZETTE. Well, actually, we featured him in the transfer window. I did a video that I think I might re-release again. We featured Calvert-Lewin. Yeah. The summer transfer window. Arnie, hope you're well. Afternoon all, I hope you're all doing all right today. Yes, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll give you the history about how come I'm doing an earlier show today. It is what it is. I'm here, and let's enjoy the hour and maybe a little bit. But good to see you in the live chat, Arnie. I hope you're keeping well. Keep the chat clean, please, guys. Oh, what's going on here? All right. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Let's have a look here. I'd like to see different formations: 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-3. But want to see Pepe right wing. Saka can play right midfield. Greener man, good to see you back, man. Good to see you back. You know, I'm a traditionalist. I like the good old 4-4-2, and a lot of people might not know this. Arsene Wenger, for the majority of his career, the era under Arsene Wenger, he played a 4-4-2 formation. But I guess it's modern day football, isn't it? Like you've got back three with the wing backs, and yeah, anyway. I think the players are just struggling. Oh, you know, being overcoached. So many instructions to them. You know, game time. You're thinking, what? Arteta, what do you want me to do? Because you told me in training that you want me to do this. You want me to run the channels. What are you telling me now? What is it you want me to do, Arteta? What is it you want me to do? Because I'm confused. I don't know. Are they being overcoached? Too many different formations. It's yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. There isn't. I'm going to put the poll out now. The poll that we did yesterday. The international break, choose only one. And it was, the two options were, it comes at the right time, or it comes at the wrong time. So out of 598 votes, 15 likes and no comments. Again, you guys are absolutely insane. Thank you for the votes. Comes at the right time. 53% of you believe it comes at the right time, and 47% of you think, oh no, it's come at the wrong time. Okay. I'm also thinking about. I think it's come at the right time. Bukayo Saka. This guy, and I find myself repeating this even last year. The youngster needs a break. He needs a break. Arteta, give him a break. He's in the squad, isn't he, for the 23-man squad against Andorra and Hungary? The youngster needs a break. Oh my goodness. I've made a tom yum today. Ah, have you? It's a red Thai soup with a chicken and noodles, quite lemongrassy, very hot but really good. Do you know? It's like, you know, because my wife, she likes to, you know, make soups. You know, she makes some delicious soups, especially ones that, you know, from Colombia. And whenever I hear soup, that always reminds me of, you know, autumn as the nights draw in. I was thinking, oh no. Oh, autumn's upon us because I hear the word soup. Soup, no. EPL 2 under 21s, Arsenal top of their league. Yes, Arsenal ladies top of their league. They have the passion to win. The senior squad has no passion whatsoever. What I'm hoping, Ian, I'm hoping that Arteta will start cracking the whip. But apart from that, you want the players to come with that passion. Come with that passion. Don't come with your attitude. Come with the passion, the right mentality. Those elements I've been talking about for the longest time. But it goes down to the recruiting. The kind of players that we've been recruiting over the last 5 to 10 years has been absolutely rubbish. Players are just coming in, you know, just to earn, you know, maybe their last payday. You know, players literally just see Arsenal come in, thinking, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to get on the phone to my agent and say, you know, whatever they're offering, because I know they're going to offer maybe double or twice the amounts. It's a yes. Are you sure? Yes, yes, just sign. Yeah, I'm not there. Sign on my behalf. So the recruitment has been absolutely abject. The player profiles, not doing our due diligence, checking the history of the players, has been absolutely rubbish. But yeah, the women's, man, Arsenal women's are doing really good stuff, man. I might stop watching Arsenal and yeah, or Arsenal men, that is, and I'll start watching the Arsenal ladies. I agree. Just think, we can play a more attacking game. Yeah. Well, they call us, you know, well, content creators, but influencers. Canon 42 don't influence anything that happens at Arsenal. Can you imagine that would be chaos? They're probably like listening to Canon 42 and listening to and reading everything in a live chat. Thinking, oh my goodness, oh, they're saying this. Let's implement what Greeny Man TV just said. I wouldn't want that for Arsenal. I'm sorry. I'm quite happy being on this side of the fence, critiquing Arsenal and them not doing whatever they're going to do there because they're never going to listen to us. You know, I put in a request a year and a half ago to have Edu. I invited Edu onto the show and they responded. And they said the request has gone to a particular department. And if they think there's any real substance, if it's worth anything, they will be in contact. And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But no, man. No. Greedy Man TV. Oh my days. Santiago. Good evening, Alex. How are you? How are you? I'm sure it's like maybe more than 6 months, isn't it? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're keeping well. How have you been? Hope you're doing good by the grace of God. Yes, I am. I am, my friend. Last week would have been my father's 91st birthday. We had like some prayers for my father because he is still dearly missed. But by the grace of God, we are all fine. Thank you for asking. Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Yeah. How are we thinking about Saka? Do we think Saka needs a break? I'm just trying to find his picture here. Does he not, need a break? No. That's what I think he has been selected, isn't he, to play in Southgate's 23-man squad to face Andorra and Hungary. So I think what I'll do, let me put out that poll actually. Let me put it out. Because I'm thinking, he got injured, didn't he, as well? Got injured against Brighton. The youngster needs a break. Give him a break. I'm just doing the poll. Sorry, guys. Only one. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so Bukayo Saka, choose only one. Give him a break, or he needs to play. He. Okay, there we go. So there you go. We can go over, and you can also have your opinion about Bukayo Saka. Do you think he needs a break, or do you think he just needs to continue? Needs a break. He does need a break. Greedy man, you're hard as nails, boy. Hard as nails. One game a week? Nah, mate. God. But he didn't have a proper holiday from the Euros, off the back of the Euros. Hasn't had a proper break. You're hard as nails, man. Arteta needs a break. Greedy man. We need them to be a band of brothers. Hope this team glues up playing and fighting together. Greedy man. Arteta needs a break. Oh my days. It's funny, you know, Santiago. Last week I was saying just that. It's like you look at the players and I wonder, do they like each other? Because they don't play as if they like each other. And then all of a sudden they eke those wins out, against Norwich, Burnley and Tottenham. You think, oh wow, they do like each other. They can play together. And then other times you think, why is there such a big disconnect? Players not playing like one team. Do they like each other? Have they not played together before? For me, it's very, very strange. Very, very strange. But you're right. Yeah, I hope they do learn to play together. I always give the story those of you who know the stations close to the Emirates, it could be Hibernism, but closest is Holloway. And I always have an image of Mikel Arteta standing outside Holloway Road Station, train station, underground station, saying, excuse me, trying to stop. He needs 11 players to play at the Emirates. He said, excuse me, could you give me a moment? Excuse me. I'm looking for a player to play at the Emirates. Would you mind playing? Yeah, sure, I don't mind. And that's the image I have in my mind, that he's outside the station trying to muster up 11 players to play at the Emirates. Because most of the time, they don't play like a team. Weird. Have just worked 3 hours without a break, playing football for 90 minutes. No one needs a break. Hard as nails. Excuse me. Okay. Arsenal players do not need a break. Yeah, but he played in the Euros, Pap. He played in the Euros. Not all the players played in the Euros. Anyway, Arsenal players do not need a break. What they need is to play. They have a whole week to rest. Plus, these international breaks are not helping the flow of consistency. Yeah. So, do you guys think the international break came at the wrong time? Even though, I mean, for me, we secured 1 point against Brighton. It wasn't 2 points dropped. Brighton are a good team, well drilled, man. There's no getting away from that. That's why they stand in 5th place, and where are we? 11th place. Please answer honestly. Did we miss Xhaka last match despite all of his past mistakes? Santiago, we did the poll. We did the poll. Listen, I'm not his biggest fan. We did not miss him. I'm sorry. Didn't miss him. The high press in the midfield with Granit Xhaka, that was a disaster waiting to happen. Possibly would have got yellow carded, would have possibly got a red card as well. Xhaka, the Premier League is just too fast for him. With the high press that Brighton were providing there, the majority of our midfielders just panicked. There was no composure there. And then you think about how Granit Xhaka would have played there, put under pressure. No, we didn't miss him. Bring luck, charm, winning match, at least draw this week or worse. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. But do you not think? I mean, I spoke about Gabriel Martinelli in the news segment there. Hasn't had any minutes. Last 2 games. Surely Alba should have been taken off. So someone just sent me a message there. Surely Martinelli should have got some minutes on Saturday. Surely. I mean, I'm going to be repeating the news of the day a little bit later on. We'll go further, read some more comments. But surely Gabriel Martinelli is probably thinking, I've got a choice. I have a choice to make. I can either sit here, again, try and fight for my spot, or I can not renew my contract and find another club to play for. Goodness. 3 years, not 3 hours. Go to Specsavers, young man. Okay, I need to wear my glasses. I hear you, my friend. Yeah, we didn't miss Granit Xhaka. We didn't miss him. With Xhaka out till January, we definitely need to buy or loan a player in case his recovery falters or we get another injury in midfield. Well, let me see if I can find a picture. Where's the picture of Granit Xhaka? Where's the picture of Granit Xhaka? If I can find it. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh, yes, I do. To me, Granit is fighting to get back. He's thinking 3 months. 3 months? Make it 1 month. 1 month. This is the picture of Granit trying to get back. Trying to get back. Get me to the edge. Get me to the edge. I know if I'm fully fit, the manager's going to play me because he loves me. But then, you know, why did we buy Sammy Lokonga? Why did we buy Sammy Lokonga? So, just look at Spain. Yeah, Euros. Yeah, they to Olympics. Yeah, straight. I know, but the Premier League, you can't compare it to any of the other leagues, man. The physicality and the pace. Look at Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey came from La Liga, almost never injured. And look at him now. Injured left, right, and centre. So you can't compare the leagues, Pat. You can't compare the leagues. The physicality, you know, can take a lot out of you. 2 games after this, play home game. Hope 6 points in the bag, hopefully. Let me just quickly look at the fixture list. So there you go. August done already. September done already. October, yeah. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester City, and Watford, and Liverpool. Listen, I'm not looking beyond the next game. The next game is Crystal Palace. I'm not looking beyond that. Let's concentrate on that. We're going to be playing against club legend, innit? Patrick Vieira, man. I'll say no more. I'll say no more. What about Gwen? Nah, sorry. No, I'm sorry. No. He's no loss. He's no loss. He's no loss. Sorry, guys. Just kind of refreshing this page here. Yeah, sorry. He's no loss for me either. The problem with the striker right now is that Tierney, Partey are not fit. That is 2 sub he had to make. See, 2 substitutions he had to make. Thomas Partey, man. Come on, if you're gonna shoot, make sure you shoot on target, not off target, man. Yeah, Patrick Vieira, man. His first return back to, even though he didn't play at the Emirates, you know what I mean? But I'm thinking, oh my goodness, man. Don't ask me about any predictions, please. No predictions. Gwyn or El Neni? Well, I mean, El Neni, for a lot of you, you believe he's not Arsenal material. And I would disagree. I would disagree. Mohamed El Neni, he's our insurance policy. An insurance policy that can score goals. Scored the goal of the season. That's what I'm going to say. For me, get loan quality striker for all season. At least have a top form striker every match. Tired of injury prone Martinelli. But Mark, come on, you're being too tough on Martinelli, man. He hasn't played. He only played the first 2 games of the season. Boom, he's been dropped. Been dropped. I thought he would have got some minutes. But no, we brought on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so what I'm going to do, just keep my point of reference. Let me review the news of today from Canon FODDER TV's perspective. First up, I had to laugh at this one. I had to laugh. The headline read, Arsenal owner Stan Kroenke prepared to fund shock Aston Villa transfer. Lies. Aston Villa, news, it says that Arsenal have put Ollie Watkins on a short list of potential options. Arsenal have been linked to a shock move for Aston Villa striker. The Sun are reporting that Watkins is on a transfer shortlist for the Gunners, as well as Everton Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Well, again, we featured him a couple of times in the transfer window. I did a couple of videos. Also, Arteta is said to be preparing for the potential departure of Lacazette, who's out of contract in the summer. Lacazette can start talking to overseas clubs about a new deal from January, and also could look to sell the player in the new year to avoid losing him on the free transfer. We don't want to be doing that. Meanwhile, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang turned 32, and there is said there is a desire to freshen up the front line. Listen, Aubameyang included, get rid of. Eddie Nketiah, who has been linked with Aston Villa, is also out of contract next season. Watkins was signed by Villa last year for around £28 million, a club record transfer fee at the time when Dean Smith signed the player for a second time, hadn't bought him when he was at Brentford in 2017. Watkins is the future, Villa, and I don't think there's any need or desire to sell the player, and it's unlikely that a 25-year-old would want to leave Smith and Aston Villa. Arsenal are on level points, 10 points, level pegging with Aston Villa after 7 games, but pressure continues to mount on Arteta after a dismal season for the London side last campaign. Watkins scored 16 goals in his debut season for Villa. Didn't realise 16 goals, man. And got off the mark in Sunday's 2-1 win at Tottenham Hotspur. He's playing in a 2-man attack with Danny Ings. I do like Danny Ings. I do like him. But yeah, see, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't tend to believe it. What I do believe is that the Calvert-Lewin link, I do believe that. But Ollie Watkins, for me, nah. I don't believe it. Don't believe it. Martinelli, man. Martinelli. Mikel Arteta, stern warning for Gabriel Martinelli as Arsenal are on the trail of a £22.5 million alternative. Arsenal fans, including myself, had hoped Gavin Martinelli would have been a regular in the starting 11 this term. But it's not panned out that way, as he finds himself on the periphery of Mikel Arteta's side. And it says that Arsenal are tracking a Valencia winger who's called Goncalo Guedes, priced at £22.5 million. I'm thinking, no, man, no. Give Martinelli some game time, man. Give him some game time. And then it leaves it to speculation now, doesn't it? You're probably thinking, right, why isn't Martinelli playing? Why couldn't he come on instead of Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Give that, that instant positivity, that forward drive that that Martinelli gives us. Wherever he is, he's just head down, I'm going for goal. But no, he brought on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So I'm just wondering, what is Gabriel Martinelli? What must he be thinking? Is he thinking, maybe my time's up? There's no way that this coach is going to play me. So maybe I need to find another club to play for, not Arsenal. I don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on. And then last but not least, we spoke about Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe can prove us wrong only if Nicolas Pepe has struggled at the start of this season, as he needs to rediscover the form that he showed towards the end of last season. The 26-year-old winger, who has just less than 3 years remaining on his contract at the Gunners, started 4 of the side's opening 5 games of the season in the Premier League. but has not been in Mikel Arteta's starting lineup for the last 2 games against Tottenham and Brighton. Pepe, listen, it's strange because he finished last season 5 goals in 3 matches, but only when the pressure's off. You want players to perform when the pressure's on or off. And it's strange. Jose Mourinho, speaking in 2019, lauded the talent of the Arsenal winger and admitted there was a question mark over how he would adapt to life in England. I know Pepe very well. There's a question mark over the time of his adaptation, but he's obviously a kid with a lot of talent. This is potentially a very good signing for Arsenal, said Mourinho. Now, Rafa Benitez has also kind of given his thought. He said Pepe will have confidence for 2 or 3 games, but he has to keep doing it now, otherwise he will lose it again. And this is what he said last year. Pepe has the perfect opportunity to prove both managers right, but Benitez said he needs a consistent run of games in the Gunners' side. And to do that, his return in front of goal needs to improve. So basically saying that he needs to score more goals. You've got to score more goals, Pepe. Otherwise, forget it, man. But for me, £72 million, and I just can't not look at the price tag. But that aside, I'm looking at Pepe, I'm thinking, I was hoping so much from you at the start of this season because you showed me, or you showed us what you're capable of doing, but only when the pressure's off. You've got to perform game in and game out. And then you think about the price tag, £72 million? No, nah, not for me. Very, very sorry. And then actually we spoke about, Bukayo Saka. Does he deserve to have a break? Surely he needs to have a break. Give the youngster a break, please. Give him a break. No? All right, okay. Anyway, we put the poll out on the channel. It's like 15, 20 minutes ago. And out of 30 votes, 23% of you think he needs to play. He's got to play more. And 77% of you think, no, give him a break. So, Greeny Man, I won, man. I won, Greeny Man. Right, let's go into the live chat. I think maybe just for the last time, I consider the numbers rising. Thank you very much for joining us on this Tuesday afternoon show on FODDER TV. Make sure you subscribe. Be part of the community. Mark Webber says, for me, oh, no, we did this one already, didn't we? Sorry, guys. 29 fellow Gooners watching, but only 9 thumbs up. What's going on? Come on, guys. Get those thumbs up working and hit that like button. Thank you, people. Thank you, please. How many players has Arteta made better? But this is what I said last night. This was the same question I said last night. I mean, you can't even talk about Granit Xhaka because Granit Xhaka was here long before Arteta. He has regressed anyway. But how many players really has Arteta improved? He's got to sit Nico Pepe down. Got to sit him down and just show him clippets of Mo Salah. See what he does. So one-footed. Plays on the wing, on the right-hand side like he does. Show videos of Iron Robin. So one-footed. Also plays on the right side. Keeps it simple. Just show him videos of that. Nicolas Pepe, this is what I want you to do. Don't overcomplicate it. You're so predictable. This is what I want you to do. Play it like there's 2 players. Show him videos day in and day out until he goes to bed. And when he wakes up in the morning, first thing, oh, I want to see more videos of Mo Salah and Iron Robin. Just show him those videos there. He's so predictable. So predictable. I would love to play against him. I'm in my mid-50s. I would love to play against him. Oh, my goodness. All right. Serge, or Sterling. Oh, my goodness. I'll go for our former player, Serge Gnabry. I'll go for Gnabry. Because he was one of ours, wasn't he? He's won the Champions League as well. I'll go for Serge. Who would you go for? Who would you go for, Chowdhury? Gabriel Sterling, who is going to replace? Oh, I don't know. But we need a left-footed DM, Miko Mourinho. Oh, okay, Gerson, yes. Guide, Christian Thorson, Lucas Paquete. Did I not do a video on Lucas Paquete? I think I did. Replace Pepe with Doku. Yeah, I just think, Project Pepe has not worked, man. And, I think he's had enough time, I think. I think the writing's already on the wall, man. Got to replace him. There's no way we're going to recoup the £72 million because we're still paying on installments. But that £72 million, forget about it. Forget it. Maybe between 25 and 30 million pounds, nowhere near 60 million pounds we'll get for Nicolas Pepe. But for me, Project Pepe is over. I'm sorry. Sorry. Gail says, me, as a Leeds fan, I'm not over keen on former players being our manager. Really? Neither are we. Neither are we. Just because a player, whether it's a legendary player who's played for, again, doesn't have to be Arsenal, maybe Leeds or, doesn't always translate into him being a good manager. And I said this as well, Gail. With all the Invincibles, I do not want any of them managing Arsenal. Nah, look how we treat our manager. Just imagine, if we had Patrick Vieira or Thierry Henry. Yeah, we've got an Invincible managing Arsenal. Okay, he's won the first 2 games of the season. Oh, hang on a minute, he's lost 2 and 3. Oh, don't worry, it's just a little bump. We'll get over it. Wins the next 2 games. Starts to lose 3 and 4. And then people start mumbling, you know what? Oh, I don't know, man. Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, get them out, get them out. I do not want any of the legends, any of the Invincibles managing Arsenal. No, thank you. Nah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Gabriel Sterling, who is going to replace? Chowder, you've repeated that. That's the 2nd time. So, type something different in there, my friend. Type something different. Yeah, it's like you're spamming the live chat. Don't spam the live chat, please. Do you have some good players? I think good news. Yeah, we've got some good players. I love Emil Smith-Rowe. He's a player. The old term "give and go." It's like he wants to give the ball and then he wants to go and he's expecting you, to also pass the ball within his path. So I like him. I love Martinelli. Saka, we call him our star boy. So we do have good players. Samuel Lokonga, Tomiyasu, yeah. I don't know. Nuno Tavares. We've got a good core group of players, but I still look at Arsenal. And I think, Gail, that we're still short of maybe 2 or 3 players. But go to your question. Yeah, we've got some good players. Got some good players. Marcelo Bielsa, man. Hammer and Tong, man. And actually, Leeds is my brother's 2nd favourite club. So I agree. 2 choices: Andrea Patenga and Rox is available. Still good strikers, maybe less. But we don't have any what do we call them? Scouts. We don't have any. There's no scouting network, Mark. So although there's players out there that are probably waiting and maybe ideal for Arsenal at a much lesser price, that we don't have any scouts because the scout network was sacked last year. So all we have now is just this agent knows the agent who knows Edu. And Edu's probably thinking, right, do you have a player like this? No, Edu, I don't, but I know somebody else who does. So all it is just an agent network. We don't have any scouting network. So Pat named all these players there. There's no scouts out there scouting these players. Mark, all these players there, there is no scouting network actually on the ground looking at these players, reporting back to Edu or I don't know, Vinay Venkesham or Mr. Garlic, Richard Garlic. No scouting network. Which player would you buy in January? Well, I wouldn't buy any players, to be honest. Listen, Chowdhury, on the last transfer, actually for the last 2 seasons, I've been in transfer windows. I have always said Arsenal has to look at the players we have first and sell the players. That has to be the first thing in mind. I mean, I worked in retail, and once a year I hated doing stock take. Taking stock of what you have, shifting that order of stock first, and then bring in the new stock. The same thing Arsenal should have been doing. Looking at the stock or the players we have who are not going to take us to the next level, sell them on before we bring in new players. So for me, it's not about which player we can buy. It's first about getting rid of players. And we still have 1 or 2 or maybe 3 or 4 players on the books. Kolasinac is still there. Guendouzi is still on our books. Torreira, come on. So for me, it's not about buying players. For me, it's still about looking at the squad and getting rid of some more players. And some players, I'm not going to get all controversial, but even some of the players who still play in the first team. Granit Xhaka. Anyway, moving on. Alex, do you know if the EPL is going to have a 4th sub like other leagues? Pat, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can say hand on heart, I have no idea. I can do some research for you, but as of now, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Alex, what about playing party with Tommy in the middle? You know what? Somebody told me something different. Someone said to me, what about playing Ben White in the middle with Thomas Partey? Because he's not the best header. We know that, but he has the ability to pick out a good pass in a back 3. But that's what someone's told me. That's something different. I'm thinking Ben White in the middle with Thomas Partey. But do we not need a central defensive midfielder? I'm not saying again it has to be Yves Bissouma, but a player like Yves Bissouma. But it's interesting. People have been saying that playing Tomiyasu and Thomas Partey in the middle could be, but I just don't think Mikel Arteta has that kind of vision. For me, he's quite blinkered. The system is very, very rigid. Why we see certain players are not able to flourish in some positions. I want you to play only in this position and nothing else. There's no, free-flowing football, and I don't see Arteta being as progressive as that. Yeah, playing Thomas Partey with Takehiro Tomiyasu in the middle. For me, it's a no. It's a no because we need height in the defense. So I wouldn't play Tomiyasu in the middle. Possibly a Ben White, maybe. But yeah, for me, it's a no. It's a no. Do you think Patino will replace Xhaka for good? Well, it doesn't have to be Patino. It could be anyone to replace. It's funny because I was going to talk about Patino's debut and his position being taken by Thomas Partey. But I think what I would do, I might talk about that in tomorrow's afternoon show, not on this one. But I think for me, Granit Xhaka, probably himself, will probably think in January, you know what, maybe I do need a new challenge. And I wish that Arsenal had got the deal over the line for me to go to AS Roma. Because for me, I'm thinking, no, we didn't miss him. We haven't missed him. I'm sorry. We haven't missed him. I like White, but Tommy can use his left foot better, I think. Yeah, well, he's both-footed, isn't he, Tommy? Actually, I didn't realise that, actually. Our project will be for Europe. Do you think they are good enough? In this moment in time, Chadwick, no, they're not. I think we're going to be out of Europe minimum 2 seasons. And I think it will keep us in good stead. not to have the distraction of, having, Europa Cup games Thursdays, playing on a Sunday. I think, it will be good for Arsenal to be out of European action, minimum 2 seasons. But as of now, this team is not good enough to secure a top 4 position. Why? There are 6 other clubs better than Arsenal. 6 other clubs, 6, 7 other clubs better than Arsenal. And I'm not thinking now, oh, you know what, I want Arsenal to get back in the Europa League. Oh, I want them to get back in the Champions League. No. We had our time in the Champions League, 20 odd years. And I'm sure people, a lot of you might be saying, Alex, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Do you know how much income we could get from being in the Champions League? Yeah, and what happened? What happened? All those years, 20 odd years, we were in the Champions League, getting slapped up so many times. Again, the recruitment, the players who were never going to take us to the next level. What was the next level? Get back into another Champions League final and win the Champions League final. No. Chelsea win it twice inside a decade. So I understand the income that it generates, but it doesn't make any sense to me that we're in the Champions League or we're in the Europa League. We get the income, but we don't know how to utilize. We don't know how to recruit and buy the right players. Better still, we don't know how to sell the players. Why? Because when we buy players, we bump up their salaries. And when comes time for us to sell them on, the club is thinking that we're trying to sell to. We can't match those wages there. What was Arsenal thinking? We can't match those wages. So, our business acumen, having income is one thing, but spending it is something completely different that we don't have. We don't have the expertise. And I guess maybe it goes down to the people who are in those key positions, whether it's a Richard Garlick or an Edu or Vinay Venkesham. These people are clearly not skilled enough in the art of doing real business, recruiting the right players, transitioning the young players from the academy. We've got a long way to go. So I've gone around the houses, but Arsenal are not ready to be back in any kind of European action at all. The Europa League, the Champions League, I'm sorry, we're not ready. So we would do quite well not having that distraction. We don't need that distraction there. I'm sorry. La Liga party and the Prem version are words completely 2 different galaxies. Completely different. So yeah, Mike, thank you for that. Thank you. Completely 2, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I can't say anything more than that. But you're right. So Liga party and the Prem version are completely 2 different galaxies. I want to collaborate with you. When is a fan cam coming? No fan cam. What I would say, Chad, are you a podcaster? If you are interested in being a contributor, because we do have our flagship live show almost every Friday. There's been some problems with the timings, but usually we come every Friday, 7:30 p.m. UK time. So if you are interested, you can send me an email. I think our email is in the description box. So if you are interested in becoming the latest contributor on the channel, send me an email and we can talk about getting you on the channel. That's if you're really serious. If you're really serious. Okay, people, I think we're done. I think we're finished. Are we finished? Are we finished? Are we finished? I'm expecting my brother to be doing his segment, The Voice of Reason. The video will become a little bit a day late. Actually, it's very, very late because I always say to my brother, you've got to do your segment within a reasonable time frame after the game. So we played on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's going to be like 4 days after the game. I'm thinking Are people still going to be interested in the game that were played against Brighton? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be down to my brother. Yeah, I think we're finished. We have finished. Methinks. So, what you guys can do for us, not for me, but for the platform, Canon 4 TV, like it says there, subscribe. That's all you have to do. Subscribe to Canon 4 TV. Be part of the community. Yeah, not my community, not your community, our community here. We've grown organically, and I'm so very proud of the things that we have achieved. It's going to be 4 years. 4 years come April. 4 years. The time has absolutely flown. And I never thought that we would have reached at this point. Yeah, but it's been down to each and every one of you. Yeah, and I'm pointing at you. They're just sitting down watching me on the screen. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, man. So the day where Arsenal are linked to, and how many players? It's not transfer season, it's speculation season. Ollie Watkins? Really? Calvin Lewin? Possibly, but not Ollie Watkins. I don't believe that. But there is a video coming live in best part of just over an hour that I've done in regards to another player that Arsenal have been linked with. So check that out. You won't see the notification if you have not subscribed. And that's what I'm saying to you. You've got to subscribe. We don't have to, but we would like you to subscribe. Thank you. All right, people. So I am out. You will see me tomorrow. Same time, I think. Same place, a different day. The same place on Canon 4 TV. Please look after yourselves. Don't be silly. And keep safe. And you have been watching Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.